Do you have an Ag Leader InCommand 800 or 1200 display? If so, there are two different ways you can get that data that I'm going to show you at least. There is a third way, but I'm only going to cover two of those. The first way is the old-fashioned way of how we've done it for years and years. All you need is a USB drive. Stick it inside the monitor. Go up here to the status bar, data transfer, advanced options, and to get the log files out, whether they be as applied data, harvest data, whatever other kind of data that you've logged on the monitor that you want out, you would hit export all log files. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. You can either set it up to export on shutdown if you have the USB drive installed all the time. You can have it set to do not export until you tell it to, which is how this one's set up. Or you can have it set to export to AgFiniti, I believe, on shutdown. However, that's the third way that I'm not going to cover because we're not hooked up to AgFiniti. This would also be a good time if you haven't created a backup recently, because usually whenever I pull data off of a customer's monitor, it's been a while, so this would be a really good time to create a backup just to save things. So that's where you do it right there. It's also where if you have to restore a backup, this is where you come as well. The second way I'm going to show you how to get data off of there is these monitors come with a little Wi-Fi adapter that allows you to access AgFiniti. It also allows you to export data from the monitor to an iPad. So to do this from an iPad, one, you need to have downloaded Ag Leader's AgFiniti Mobile app, that app, the gray one. That's for iPads only. This one right here is for iPhones and Android devices. So what we're going to do is first need to go through and hit networking, and you need to hit access point mode. That allows the iPad to connect to it. So it's going to restart itself. In the meantime, we're going to turn on the Wi-Fi on the iPad, and we're going to wait for this thing to power back up. I've already went and pulled the data off once, so I don't think anything will happen on the iPad a second time whenever I go to do this, but just letting you know. Okay. Yes. Go back up here to the bar. Data transfer. So now we are ready to hook up to an iPad. What you need to do first is hit manual sync. A little thing comes through and says data is now ready for mobile application retrieval, I believe is what it said. And I've already connected to the InCommand once already. So instead of showing up down here in networks or hotspots for you to choose, it's already, my iPad remembers it, so it automatically connects to it. Then go to AgFiniti Mobile. You can see these three little buttons up here and see how that monitor just went from a red X to a green check mark. That means we've connected to a monitor. So it's going through and it's collecting the data off of there. I believe it's already pulled all the files off, because last time I saw this, it had a little blue progress circle like these two, and it was saying how many files it had left to pull off. And that is all there is to it. Once it's done that, you can go through and look at your fields, and then click on them, and like this one, it shows the customer's logging data that they did. And that's all there is to it. You got to be within like, I mean, most of the time you're going to be here in the tractor cab doing this, but I think you can be within 50 feet if, say, it was already set up and it was raining out and I didn't want to get out on that pickup. But it's pretty simple. Once you're done, though, I would say go through and turn this access point mode off if you plan to connect AgFiniti ever, which to do that you need a subscription. So if you don't and you're just going to only ever use it like this, then I suppose you could just leave that access point mode turned on and not worry about it. And as you can see up there, the AgFiniti symbol also shows an iPad next to it, so that does mean that I'm connected to it. So I would say that if I go through to my Wi-Fi on my iPad and turn it off, that it should. It does not show that, but I guess actually that probably means that we are on access point mode for AgFiniti, so we're ready to connect to an iPad, not transfer stuff directly to the cloud. That's what that means. That's all there is to it. Pretty easy.